to block the hook. Straight right hand. Once he dropped his gloves, he got caught. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Nice counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. What an offensive display. Every punch in his arsenal being shown here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, work. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute... They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. That counter punch caught him clean. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell to start round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. And he just missed with that left jab. That hook doesn't score. Throws the jab but does not score. Just misses with that uppercut. Can't find the target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. Hold that thought. What a massive upset this would be. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once and know they can get caught again. So for now...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. That was the moment. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. And Larry Holmes goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell to start round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. But now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He misses with that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. caught him with a stiff jab. Good straight to the body. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Trying to fight his way back into this. I don't know what his game plan is or if he's even got one. His stamina is off the charts. These two fighters are made for one another. And the boss has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
And that hook misses. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. There's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Can't find a home with that jab. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punching. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The straight right just misses. impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job blocking the left hook. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Do you believe this? There's a counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That jab doesn't score. Defense is not an option for these two. And that right jab just misses. Counter punch right up the middle. That hook's blocked. A big whiff with the right hook. That counter punch defended well. Misses. Whoa, wait a minute! Will the referee step in? Round and the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down.
And there's the bell for round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Straight right just misses. That right hook won't score. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They're both trying for a knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Down goes Larry Holmes. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war forces mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording in advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails. Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, they were fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on. cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. All along, they were fortresses made of stone. We just shine to come home. On the phone, get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you're strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul period inside.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world.
First up,
This bout.
And this one has all of the... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He threw a punch and just got countered. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, but it's really paying off. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Just misses with the right uppercut. And down goes the boss. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dickinson, are you okay?
You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
To make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is...
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That punch won't score. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Good counter punch. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
On to the 5th we go. Safe to say that last round here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
both want a knockout, you can tell. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. His stamina is off the charts. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nope, that jab not going to score. The straight right just misses. Just missed with that big right hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On to the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. The referee determines that we're good and we will continue to fight. They are chin-checking each other. And the boss has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
How about that time counter shot? We enter the final 10 seconds here and a pretty dumb. Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it up.
Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And down goes Morrison. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more?
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it all in hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. People love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time. Up first,
This bout is
so much hype surround. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Double uppercut. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. miss with that jab. Big hook to the body. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Down goes Powerhouse. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how he bounced. Hold that thought! The defense failed them. Shouldn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They score with the straight left. Why aren't they defending? This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. There's a counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for...
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee says fight on. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. What a massive upset this would be. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell sometimes...
There's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. Will this fight continue? No, it will not. They're going to stop it.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the vomit. Get it. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Author rain is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it, didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it gently. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. This one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
As expected, not a ticket left, ladies and gentlemen. We are sold out at the Grand Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss, and they will enjoy a reach advantage. Up first is the Boss from India, and they hold the SCI national title. They won by TKO in their last fight.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing.
We welcome you to this. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Straight right just misses. Nice straight. Straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Good counter punching. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That hook just can't find the target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with that right hook. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. They exchange punches. Only catching air with that hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go. Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's a counter shot. One punch could...
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer.
Change anything when these two step in the ring. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one second. Skies and binoculars, two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane Iris stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks slip past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really need, very beautifully, very beautifully. A little battle rise for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, alliterated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need. Very beautifully, very literary. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Come on through. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai.
And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Down goes Jack Dempsey. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he scores with the counter.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain, cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would have told them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife.
Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. So
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
what a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes and get your head clear.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
terrific counter shot. Nice counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? Couldn't land that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that great round, let's hit him here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good defense blocking that right uppercut. The straight right just misses. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And the boss has been dropped. And as you can see...